Aloha! This is Robert from blisswithrobert.com. Welcome to my channel and beautiful Honolulu, Hawaii. In today's video, I would like to share with you how I analyze a real estate deal, and if you can stick with me all the way to the end of the video, I'm gonna show you live example of my latest success, how I was able to buy duplex, which is gonna bring me $451 in cash flow. But before we get started, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe. That's gonna help my YouTube channel grow, and I will be able to bring you content like this on a regular basis. By the way, I try to post every Monday, so please check out my YouTube channel every Monday. And for those of you who don't want to miss this, don't want to miss any of my videos, make sure you click that ring button as well. That's gonna alert you of every single video I'm gonna drop to my YouTube channel. And now let's get into it. Whenever I look for a property, I always look for value add. What is a value add? Well, basically it is a way how you can improve the property to bring more revenue in rent. So let's say you have a property which is outdated and it needs new paint, new flooring, new kitchen cabinets, and you can easily do these repairs, and in the same time those repairs will bring you more revenue because you will be able to rent it to a better quality tenant who's able and willing to pay more in rent. The other way how you can do this is to look for the properties which are already improved but rented below the market value. Let's say you're buying 3-bedroom, 1-bath home which rents for $800 at the time, but in the same time you know that next door neighbor has the exactly same layout of the home, same improvements, same square footage, same count of bedrooms and bath, and he's able to rent the unit for $1,000. There is a $200 difference after you purchase the property. You can easily bring those rents up to the market value, which is $1,000. Whenever I analyze a deal, I look at 8 categories of expenses, and here's my list. First and foremost, it is your mortgage payment. Mortgage payment consists of your principal payment and your interest. Principal is basically how much money bank lends you. Interest rate is how much they're charging you for giving you that money. Altogether comes out as a one payment. Sometimes your mortgage payment also includes property taxes. I like to account those separately, so my next item is property taxes. Before you buy any property, make sure you find out how much county charges for property taxes. Many of times the property taxes are really high, and therefore it doesn't make any sense to purchase the property because you don't get as much cash flow in it. Next item on my list is insurance. We want to make sure that our place is protected, and of course if you have a mortgage on your property, the lender who gave you the money will require the insurance as well. Number 4 on my list are repairs. These are small kind of repairs. Let's say a light bulb comes out and you need to change it. I account for that every single month. Next category of repairs is CapEx. What does it stand for? It stands for capital expenditures. These are big item repairs, like let's say roof or appliances or AC, high ticket item you need to replace or repair. I save about 10% of my collected rent, and I put it on the side for later on when I will have to change these items or repair. Whenever your property sits empty and you're not collecting rent, you're losing money. This is another expense item I account for. It's called vacancy. I account for about 7% of my total rent. Next item on my list are property management fees. Most of my rental properties are out of state. I hire a professional manager. He takes care of the property as well as tenants, and whenever there's a repair which needs to be done, he takes care of it, and I pay about 10% from collected rent for his services. Last item on my list are miscellaneous expenses. I account usually about $50 for this. And now, when you get an idea how I analyze a deal, let's walk through a live example. It is going to be my latest purchase, and I was lucky enough to buy a duplex, which are 2 units under one roof in Kansas City, Missouri, where I invest. And if you wonder why I invest out of state, it's because I live in Hawaii and real estate market over here is really expensive. And when you compare purchase price and how much the property can rent for, it doesn't make much sense, and your return on investment is not that great. That's why I rather invest out of state, where I get much more return on my investment, because I like my money to work hard for me. Like I mentioned, this property is a duplex and it was listed on MLS for $170,000. I was able to negotiate it down to $165,000 plus some repairs which had to be made by the previous owner. During the process of purchase, I made a home inspection on the property, which cost me $809. I also invested in appraisal, and that cost me $550. The great thing about this appraisal is that professionals gonna come out, look at your property, and let you know how much is really worth. I was lucky enough that my appraisal came in $10,000 above the price I bought it for. Appraised value for my property in as-is condition was $175,000. Because I bought the property cash, my closing costs were very low. It was only $229. During this whole process, I had some miscellaneous expenses like bank wire, postage, and that came out to $90.50. So total, I paid for property $166,678.50. And now let's look into my monthly expenses and how much I'm able to collect in rent. My first category of expenses was mortgage. And I know I said I bought this property cash, but full disclosure, my cash came from HELOC, which is home equity line of credit. It is backed by my primary residence, and credit union I bank with loaned me the money with very low interest rate of 2%. So basically, it's almost like free money. To be able to get $160,000 in loan with 2% interest rate, you have to pay $275 in interest every single month. Property taxes for this duplex are $188 per month. Insurance is $95. Repairs every single month, I account for 5% from collected rent, which comes out to $74.25. I put aside 10% of my collected rent for capital expenditures, which is $148.50. I also account for vacancy, which is 7%, and it comes out to $103.95. Property manager cost me $148.50. When I put together all of my expenses, they come out to $1,033.20 per month. My collected rent is $1,485 per month. So if we subtract my expenses from collected rent, my total cash flow per month is $451.80, which I'm very excited about. Even though I know that my rents are below the market value, I'm not planning to raise them up anytime soon unless I do some improvements to the property. If you liked today's video and learned something new, please make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and if you don't want to miss any of my future videos, make sure to hit that bell button as well. If you have any questions in regards to deal analysis, please make sure to comment down below, or if you have a question in regards to my deal, make sure you comment down below as well. Until the next time, mahalo for watching and aloha!